Looking at the relative positions of the boats in the South Atlantic, leaders Chamonix Pujolat and Neutrogena are still very close in touch, and we can expect to see their tracks overlapping over the next day or so. Gaius in third, around 110 miles behind, still very much in the same strong northwesterly conditions. However, for Renault in fourth, much further to the east, around 300 miles, experiencing much lighter and variable conditions, and are going to have to work hard not to lose further miles. We Are Water and One Planet, One Ocean are closer to South American coast, while Spirit of Hungary is enjoying solid, stable trade wind conditions as they make up some miles to the south. So Monday the 19th of January, and Chamonix Pujolat are just over 10 miles ahead of second place Neutrogena. Neutrogena have overnight chipped around 14 miles off this leading boat's advantage. Third placed Gaius Centros Auditivos is currently the fastest boat on the course, clocking 16.8 knots at this morning's 9 o'clock update and averaging 12.9 knots over the past 24 hours. Renault Captur in fourth are around 360 miles behind the leader, but also around 300 miles to the east of fifth placed We Are Water. One Planet, One Ocean Pharmaton, meanwhile, are taking a more westerly route towards South America. In seventh place, Spirit of Hungary with Nandor Far and Konrad Coleman have enjoyed improved conditions and over the past morning have been sailing at around 13 knots.
Bueno, hemos tenido bastante bien esta noche, ha subido bastante, en previsión, no había esta revisión, pero hacemos unos 20-25 nudos de popa, vamos con una 5 y un rizo y bueno, el barco va bastante cómodo, la ola es un poco cortita, pincha un poquito el barco, pues vamos un poco corto de drapo, pero bueno, las puntas son buenas y bueno, a ver si se alarga la olita y podemos correr un poco más. Aún estamos lejos del Índico, pero sí que ya estamos retrasando todo el material a popa, ya estamos todas las atrás, todo el stacking porque bueno, que pincha bastante. Y ya te digo, ¿no? Hay que intentar ya tener ya todo preparado para la ocasión. Ahora tenemos una cruzada pendiente, pero bueno, hay que esperar un poquito a ver cómo se descuida un poquito la depresión que tiene por popa, pero bueno, la verdad es que un poquito a la expectativa y al role, ¿no? Hay que ir con cabeza, con prudencia, pero bueno, estamos bien puestos en la regata, pero bueno, queda mucho tramo y queremos ser bastante conservadores en ese sentido.
Gerard, ¿se os han acabado ya los liofilizados del celler de Can Roca y del restaurante Las Cols?
No, la verdad es que no, comimos uno en el Ecuador y estamos reservando para los cabos y para la subida de luego.
Quin és el millor i el pitjor moment que heu tingut aquests dies?
Ui, complicat, potser el millor... Bueno, de fet, el millor ens ha tota la regata, no? Arribar a les portes del sud, al més de 150 milles dels primers, creiem que està molt bé i realment és una alegria. I el pitjor potser el moment més trist de la regata va ser quan es va trencar el pal, no? Que van perdre un company a la regata, tot i que n'és primer, però sempre és una llàstima perdre un company d'aquesta manera.
Gerard, els companys del col·legi REL volen veure si teniu aquí a mà el dibuix per poder-lo veure. Si el poguessis portar a càmera perquè el poguéssim veure...
Què? El Dani està per aquí o no, el Dani?
Aplaudiu. Estan fent un aplaudiment.
Molt bé.
Earlier today we spoke to Gaius Centros Auditivos, currently in third, and Corbert Gemma Marin, who this morning were the fastest boat on the course at just under 17 knots, and are currently working hard to stay in touch and, crucially, stay in the same systems as the leading pair of Chamonix Pujolat and Neutrogena. Gerard explained that earlier today they had to reduce sail, going down to the A5 and one reef in the main. They had around 20 or 25 knots from the stern, but also critically short, choppy waves which were causing some slamming on board. With that in mind, he and Anna have very much been preparing for the deep south. Angela spoke of moving any weight they could of surplus kit further back in the boat to prepare for the large wave and surfing conditions that they can expect. Before the start of the Barcelona World Race, Anna Corbet sighted the deep south as the aspect of the race she was most looking forward to. She, of course, has been in the Southern Oceans before, completing the previous Barcelona World Race in an all-female team. For Gerard, however, who has sailed mostly in the Atlantic, including the Mini Transat class, it is a newer experience. So the team were pleased to get a real morale boost today as they prepare to head into the deep south, blogging earlier about a surprise package they found hidden on board as they found their food, full of messages, pictures, photos and letters from friends and family to give them a real lift as they mentally prepare for this challenging next section of the race.
On a une nuit un peu difficile, mais ça va. Là, c'est plutôt, ça ressemble au poteau noir, quoi. Ah ben là, on rigole, ouais. Il y a des grains terribles, quoi. Et puis entre deux, il n'y a pas grand-chose, quoi. Et voilà, on pensait garder un flux à peu près clair, mais c'est pas le cas, quoi. Ouais, c'est ça, ouais. Et ben c'est ça qui nous donne du vent, d'ailleurs, hein, parce que du vent, il n'y en a pas trop du tout. Dedans, c'est coudon, quoi. Dedans, ça va un peu dans tous les sens, quoi. Non, on est en short t-shirt, on n'est pas dans le sud, hein, et là il fait encore bon, quoi. Enfin, on est en short t-shirt sous le ciré, quoi. Et si on ne veut pas changer tous les 10 minutes, il faut mettre le ciré quand même, quoi. Là, on est pas mal occupé de front, hein. Je veux dire, on n'est pas à checker le bateau, on est plutôt à sauvegarder le matériel. Là, cette nuit, il y a eu un grain, c'est monté à 37 nœuds, alors que normalement, il y en a à 17-18, quoi. Donc, on est temps de les mer du Sud, quoi. On essaye de les rejoindre, quoi. Bah oui, il faut bien quitter ce front, là, et puis garder un peu de vent, quoi. Donc, c'est pas simple, hein. Ouais, avec Jean, là, ça se passe nickel. Il n'y a pas de souci. On espère que ça se stabilise un petit peu, qu'on puisse aller dormir un petit peu, quoi. Ah ouais, tout se passe bien, hein. Il y a aucun souci. Il n'y a pas de problème, là. Mais bon, là, on attend plus qu'un truc, c'est d'aller roupier, donc on n'en est pas à blaguer, quoi. On a accroché ces vents d'ouest, quoi. Voilà, puis descendre, c'est sûr, faut s'éloigner de ce bazar-là, quoi. Ouais, j'ai regardé la latitude 33. 33, c'est la latitude du Maroc où on est. Je pense que les gens pensent qu'on rentre dans le sud, quoi, mais c'est pas le cas encore, hein. Je vous laisse. Il faut qu'on aille en Palais.
Earlier today, we spoke to Cheminée Pujola. Bernard Stam and John Le Cam have, since Hugo Boss dismasted 4 days ago, taken on the mantle as the new leaders of the Barcelona World Race. The pair are currently the most easterly of the fleet, around 60 miles northeast of their nearest rivals on Neutrogena. However, they have just a 10 miles advantage ahead of them on this morning's position report, and we can expect to see the two boats remaining very close, if not crossing tracks, over the next couple of days. Stam explained that they have been experiencing very mixed and challenging conditions, sailing in shorts and t-shirts for the most part, but also last night going through a squall of around 37 knots. Stam commented that preservation of the boat was a key priority, but with Neutrogena just a few hours away, there is a fine line for these leaders between sailing conservatively as they approach the harsher south and not wanting to give any advantage to their nearest rivals at this key point in the race. The unsettled conditions are due to an approaching front, which they can expect to pass in the next couple of days. Stam commenting that they were so busy contending with the changeable winds that there was little time on board for joking, which gives some indication of how hard this convivial pair are working. If conditions stabilise, we may well see Cheminée Pujola and other front runners start to establish some much higher average boat speeds. Bear in mind it was in this section of the Atlantic 4 years ago that Verbat Paprec 3 broke the 24-hour speed sailing record for a 60-foot monohull, sailing over 506 miles at an incredible average speed of 21.1 knots.
Okay, situation for the fleet today. For Spirit in the north, is still in good trade wind from southeast, good speed for him, around 13-14 knots. So ideal condition for Spirit in this moment. For Oppo on We Are Water, Oppo is going a little bit more to the west to try to find more pressure close to the coast. We Are Water on Renault Capture are separate around 300 miles, but we can say that Renault Capture had a few difficulties to pass Sainte-Hélène. That's because he get a few a few slow speed because he has to repair the traveler of his mast. So we don't know exactly what's happened for him. Maybe it will be to go more west to round St. Helene, and could be a good opportunity for We Are Water to come back on this boat. We will have to see later. The second slide is about the leaders. You can see Neutrogena in orange and Cheminée Pujula in yellow. They are, in this moment, just in front the ridge. So they have a few jibes to do in a narrow place to keep the northwest stronger in the 2 days coming. So a lot of exercise for them for the two days coming. So they are jibing, and it's very interesting to see how they will go to the 40s. Guys try to catch the same condition of wind. He has to be quickly to be sure to have the northwest stronger and to go with the two leaders in the 40s. We will see in 2 days.